Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of That's What She Said. Now, today's episode is one that I've been so excited for and that I've wanted to happen for ever since we started. And I'm also the most nervous, I feel, for this one. We are joined today with the amazing and talented Haley. Hey. Hello. You guys may know her as Nadeshot's fiancé, soon-to-be wife.
Ring on it.
Woo! But she is also my ex-roommate because she decided to move out and be an adult, and my current manager. So she's just like kind of my person. So this is going to be really fun.
And you're my person.
Thank
Thank you so much for having me, by the way. I've been excited to be on this. I've been thinking about what our activity is going to be for a long time.
Haley has concocted an activity today for us that is like no other. We met, January of 2020. No, 2019. We met in October at TwitchCon.
Oh, right. You moved in January 2020.
I moved in January
met
2020.
And I got that question right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did just film we filmed a best friend versus boyfriend for my YouTube channel. And Haley did very well. And we had to give Mason a lot of pity points. So, yeah. But I moved in to the house in January of 2020. And then COVID happened March of 2020. And we all got stuck together in that house.
In the best way.
But for a very long time. And got to know each other very well. So we were convinced that the world was ending.
Yeah.
Very much so. I mean, I remember when this happened, Haley and Maddie ordered survival kits.
Like full on, like the big backpack full of everything that you could possibly need.
Tents, flashlights. Like
we went in to the grocery store and packed our carts with all sorts of frozen food.
Cleared.
I'm pretty sure the freezers.
I'm pretty sure we still have stuff in our freezer from that trip, by the way. But we were so scared. And we turned to not a healthy coping mechanism, but that was drinking. And
you do what you have to.
We did a lot of drinking during our lockdown. And what did we drink a lot of, Haley?
A lot of tequila. We're tequila girlies in our heart.
Haley wants me to be a tequila girly in my heart. I'm a vodka girly, but if Haley is making me take a tequila shot, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
So today, we are doing a blind tequila taste test where we don't know what tequila we're drinking, but we have 4 different tequilas here. And we are going to we should know.
We should absolutely know each of these brands and types of tequila at this point in our life.
Like the back of our hand. Like we should be professionals.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of starting with the spicy spinner or deep questions, we are actually going to start today's episode with our tequila taste test.
Just get right into it.
So we can get it out of our face because all I can smell is tequila right now.
Okay, and we can't look at it because you can kind of see the colors.
I'm like, I've never been on this podcast and been nervous in my life. I'm like, my heart rate's going up. Okay, so we're going to go to number 1. Swirl it around because we put ice in it.
Oh, my eyes melted.
Oh, yuck. Okay. And we are just going to go for it. Are we waiting until the end to or should we as we do it?
Yeah. Well, first, the types of tequila that we have. 818, Casamigos, Clase Azul, and Don Julio 1942.
Christ. Okay.
So.
My God.
Lots of good tequila.
So once we taste it, are we going to apply?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we should know it?
Yeah. We don't have to vote together. We could be, combative, but cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Oh, God.
Don't look. Oh. Oh, I know what that is.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
Yeah, I do.
I feel like it's Don Julio.
That? I thought that was 1942.
Yeah.
Oh, that is. I'm already drunk. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, great.
No, that's definitely, we are pros. That is 100% 1942.
I smelled it and it brought back some memories for sure. Because before we were Clase Azul girls.
We were 1942 girls before we were anything else. So that took me I just felt like I got transported to not pre-COVID, beginning of COVID, 1942 bottles lining the hallways. Next.
Can I also just say that this has been my sober curious year? So
she's been so sober this year.
Yeah, it's just been really fun to wake up feeling normal. But
it's not
today,
been my sober year.
Today is going to be an interesting one.
We're on different years. Oh,
mine was like really down there. Oh, I don't like that one.
That one seems very unfamiliar to me. That's why I think that it's either 818 or Casamigo. No, wait.
I don't think it was Casamigos.
That's 818.
Yeah, I know Casamigos taste.
Because that one felt more unfamiliar.
I like that we're feeling...
We kind of are on the same wavelength, aren't we? But I feel like that one...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, we need a palate cleanser. I got the watermelon lime because it's
Matthew's going to be so disappointed at me.
Matthew?
Oh, yeah.
If you see this, look away. Nothing happened. You saw nothing.
He saw nothing. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, my God. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to look. I only saw an ice cube.
That's Casamigos. The way that we both know.
It's not that bad, though.
It's not bad.
Okay, so this one has to be. This one I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
This one's our full shot because this is our shit.
Is this?
I'm gonna be sweating in 2 seconds. Logan, get the good pictures while you can. I'm gonna tell you that much. Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Oh
no,
that
no,
that does not.
We went wrong. Wait, where did we go?
Oh no. Maybe that was.
That's maybe Casamigos. That has to be 1940. No, maybe.
Which one was Clase Azul?
No, because that's not Clase Azul. I'm going to tell you that much.
Oh my gosh. So this one was really good. Was this one Clase Azul?
It really gave 1942 vibes to me, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe let's switch.
Okay, no, you stick with yours, and I'm going to...
Shit. Okay. Wow.
But you could be right.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got... Okay.
We're really confident.
Oh, fuck. Okay, you guys have the answers, right? Okay, number 1. Okay, here we...
Moment of truth.
Okay. Okay, number 1. What?
What was number 1?
Casamigos.
No.
Are you kidding me? The way that we're like, we know our shit.
Oh my gosh.
Number 2, 818. We got that right.
We've been humbled.
3 was Clase Azul, and this was Don Julio.
Well, you won. You got 2. Wait. Yeah, you got 2 at least.
Wow.
This one was Don Julio?
Yeah.
You know what? I brought a different type of Don Julio.
I was going to say, that is not our Don Julio.
This is
not the Don Julio.
It's like an orange flavored 1942. We got a bunch for our engagement gifts, and we haven't drank them. So.
Yeah. She's like, I don't need
I don't need this.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Well,
so life as we know it was different, I guess.
Perhaps.
Wow. The way we were so confident too. We're like, oh my God, this is so easy, you guys. Wait, what was the last one?
That was fun though. I enjoyed that. Now I feel warm and ready to go.
What was the last one?
Don Julio. It's an orange 1942.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, it's all we had.
It is. Okay, you're right. Okay, we're good on that.
All right, now
whatever we can do to get these out of. Yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys are legends. Please, I just
move the evidence.
Can't think. Yeah, just get rid of the evidence. So, Nadeshot, if you're tuning in, the episode starts now. Everyone's. All right. Okay, Haley. So let's take it back to the beginning.
Ooh.
Tell us a cute story of how you and Nadeshot came to be, because I know that people love you two together. And love to hear just about your guys' love story because it's so sweet. And so many people grew up knowing him and loving him. But I really think people should also get to know you because you're so fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
very sweet.
Of course.
We don't have like the cutest this is how we met story. And it's kind of like one of those things where I had worked in the industry for a while, so I had met him at various events, but we never really had full conversations. It was just a hi, nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. And then I saw him at this very LA party, which neither of us would truthfully never even go to, but it's like the Nobu all white party for 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And he was there, like, at a giant table. It was just him and, like, 3 guys. Now I know it was Jack and Shibby and Fwiz.
Yeah.
And I was with, like, a gaggle of women. And I was just, you know, I saw him and I was like, hey, do you remember me? And he's like, I don't know. And I told him my name. I'm like, Haley. And he's like, Haley, hey, because he could remember my last name. So I was like, good enough for me. And
I love
we just really hit it off. You know, we talked that whole party, and then he invited us back after, and we talked all night long. And it was one of those things where, like, the first couple of dates, we stayed up talking till the sunrise, like, truly. And it was just, you know, really special to find someone who was so similar to me in a sense of, like, the same beliefs and, you know, the same interests here in LA, because we're both transplants here. So
LA. I feel like LA dating is probably the worst
hard.
thing ever.
I had lived here for like 4 years, and I was getting ready to go back to Austin. I was like, bye,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah.
And now you're about to be Haley Haig.
Haley Haig.
So,
Hey to Haig.
Hey to Haig, which is so cute. I love that. So yeah, Haley Haig, soon to be, which I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Your wedding is coming up. It's gonna be like, I know obviously the highlight of probably your life, but like, this is like also the highlight of my life.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Just like, because we all started, so the way that we all started dating, Mason and I started dating in
a couple months before us. What's your anniversary?
July. I almost said June. Mason, you don't know it either. In July, and you guys were in August. So
officially, yeah.
Yeah, right after another. So we kind of all
I'll never
together.
forget the time when I first met you and Mason. It was back in October 2019, and we were in San Diego for TwitchCon. 100 Thieves was throwing a big party at a club, and you guys were both underage, but you guys were just sitting in your little proper sections, right?
I was overage.
You were
21.
overage. Oh, it was Mason.
Woo!
Mason,
Sweet
you know
Mason.
Mason doesn't drink anyways, but he
doesn't.
You know,
but he was so scared.
Yeah.
What is this place? What are these weird flashing lights?
And I was so excited to meet you there. I met you at the first content house too, and I was like, just when I found out you were moving in to the latest content house, I was so excited.
I know.
I was like, this is gonna be my best friend.
I was so excited because I remember the day that I moved in, it was your birthday. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I knew that I was gonna like Haley because I was excited. I was like, because when I moved to LA, I'm like, I'm gonna go crazy parties all the time, all the stuff. Which I didn't know COVID was coming, so not so much. But the day I move in, it was Haley's birthday.
Yeah.
So they were having her birthday at the new house.
Yeah, which was very kind. I remember texting you, not knowing you at all, and I'm like,
she texted me like a full length like apology, and I was like, I get a party the second I walk in my door. Are you kidding me? Like, this is great. So I was hyped, but it just shows how thoughtful she is. Like, to send a text like that when it's, you know, it's not even like your, like, Nadeshot could have made. When is he ever going to send a text? That's the first mistake.
I'm his better half.
Whenever we need something from Nadeshot, we all text Haley.
Yeah.
Because we know.
Easiest, quickest way.
It's just, she's the only one who can get an answer out of him anyway. So Mason has now been really into golfing, and him and Matt have gotten really close.
They're so cute.
They're like brothers. It's really sweet. But he's like, God, Matt he didn't reply to me. Do you think he's mad at me? I'm like,
oh, yeah.
No, Mason. I think he just does not text back.
Yep,
so
true.
Yeah, they're very close now. It's super sweet.
It's so cute. I love it so much. I mean, really from the first day, like whenever Mason like kind of got stuck with us at COVID, Matt was like, he just reminds me of like a little me. I just want to help him so badly. And that has turned into like a full on like brotherhood?
Bromance?
It's honestly bad with words.
With them, it's probably more of a bromance than anything.
Yeah,
let's be real.
It's very cute.
We share, yeah. I share my time with Nadeshot now, so when they golf. Over the years, now we have thrown some crazy parties.
Oh, yeah.
What is your favorite? It can be like here at the compound, but it can be like at the house. Like, what was your favorite kind of...
Definitely.
I had to think about mine. I don't know.
Definitely Matt's birthday party where we had prom night.
Oh,
so Matt never went to prom, obviously, because he was busy gaming.
Yeah.
Or he just didn't get involved with school like that.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to like throw him a party, and he hates celebrating his birthday. He's like, doesn't like any of that attention, whatever. And I'm like, I love to throw parties.
Yeah.
So this is what's about to happen. I pick a good theme. I'm like, it's prom night. We've been in COVID for like 2 years now.
Mhm.
People want to get dressed up, and I think it was for Maddie's birthday too.
Yeah,
So that was it was like a joint one. So there were a ton of people there, got dressed up, had a time for ourselves. That was a fun party.
DJ.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Rented furniture, had bartenders, like we went all out.
It was all out. That was definitely one of my top ones too, because it kind of felt like Mason and I got to go to prom together.
Yeah,
because Mason
everyone was doing like prom pose.
Yeah, I was thinking Mason and I were doing like the prom poses. It was so cute.
Yeah.
So I really liked that one. I will say, one year for Jax, it was during COVID, so it was just us.
I remember this.
And we were like, well, what can we do? And from before I had moved there, there's like all these bars in LA that they loved, or these clubs that they love to go to. So we made every room in our house a different like bar or club.
Yeah.
And we would print out like the signs.
It was cute. It was like Elefante was like the cocktail place where you could go and get the eggplant dip.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, it was really dope.
Went and got the food from those places. Like, it was so cute. But we had like bubbles and like
we were just like dancing on the couch, like with our
it's like peak like it was like peak COVID.
And it was like 10 of us.
There was like 10 of us, and like we were like going crazy.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my favorites. And then there was also this time where it was my birthday.
Yes.
It was my birthday. We had a party planned, and then COVID hit and everything was shut down. So we couldn't do a party anymore. So we just had us and some friends come over, I think like Ray and Alexia.
I think that was it. It was like
I think it was
8 of us. It wasn't that many people.
And they made us a board game. Ray and Alexia that day made us like
a handwritten and like drawn and colored, like, I don't know what kind of board, like a.
It was almost like Chutes and Ladders almost, but it was like when you landed, it was like take a shot or like crazy. We got so drunk,
and I remember you couldn't. Party City wasn't open, and I wanted to like decorate and get balloons, and so
oh my God.
I had to buy a helium tank and balloons, and I'm working really hard to fill up these balloons, so it says Brooke, happy birthday, and sure enough, was it Jack? Jack was trying to help, which was very sweet, but he broke one of the O's, so it just said happy birthday, Broke. Oh, good time.
That's me.
That was so fun.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
And definitely did a lot of partying.
We did a lot of partying.
Yeah.
We did, but it was like great memories.
Yeah.
Those are going to be like those years like down the line when you look back on, you're like, oh
yeah.
my God, that was so much fun.
I couldn't agree more. And now that like it's just Matt and I on our own in our house, I'm always like, should we go over to the old house? I bet they're doing something tonight.
And it's mostly just us huddled around like, now what do we do? But it's definitely it was a big change when you guys moved out.
Yeah.
It was rough on me. Oh my God. It was, especially because like you started being my manager before you moved out. So it was like, come to the kitchen, we have a meeting. Like it was so nice.
It was so fun. Now I still come. Now I'm like,
she still comes over.
I'm like, I need to come over. We have a work meeting, and then it just turns into like a fun happy hour.
I know. And then we're like, well, maybe we should take this to like a more professional setting, like the bar. But it's been a real big change.
I miss you guys for sure.
I know.
Sure. Being a homeowner is no joke, though. I'm like, it's super rewarding and joyful and amazing to have our own space, right? And to like, go about our life, just the two of us and our dogs. But also, if something's wrong with your house, you have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
You don't have someone to call to say, hey, what plumber should I use? Like, we don't have that many friends in LA that are homeowners. Our parents don't live here, so we're just like shooting in the dark. Like Yelp has been our best friend, which Yelp these days probably isn't even that great.
Yeah. I know we're so lucky because we have someone at the company where we're like,
what do we do?
Our dishwasher's been beeping for 10 hours straight. Like, and then the next morning it's fixed, and we're like, how did that happen? That was so good. But shout out to Ryan because our house would be he came over and fixed our door handle to our downstairs bathroom.
Handyman.
Yeah. Well, if you went into the bathroom and shut it, you got locked in.
Oh.
So
That's an issue.
8 people have been locked in that bathroom downstairs. About half of them had their phone with them. The other half did not. So some people were stuck in there for a good amount of time, just like, help. So
Oh my gosh, that's
thankfully
wild.
the downstairs bathroom is fixed finally. But yeah, it's nice to have someone to call instead of just being like,
Yeah, you got to figure it out on your own, which some things like we had all the rain that's been happening in
yeah.
LA, we had these bubbles pop up on our walls, which means there's like a leak in your roof. And so I, left a bunch of messages with roof people. No one calls back. And I'm like, whatever. But, like, is the house going to fall apart? Probably not. But,
probably not.
That's
fix it
another
next
thing that has to
rainstorm.
be fixed. It's like added to the list.
Oh my god.
But again, it's so rewarding that stuff like is minuscule.
Yeah. How are the puppies? Because
They're
I love them.
adorable, but they are a handful.
They're being troublemakers.
Yeah, they're just very naughty. Like, they're smart enough to know what they should be doing, and they do the opposite of that in moments that we need them to behave.
Yeah.
So, like, when it's just us and we're kicking it and we're, a normal night, they're great babies. But
Yeah.
the moment a guest steps foot into our home, it's over.
It's done. It's
They're
done.
just
They're
madness.
It's chaos.
Utter chaos. And Matt gets so stressed out, and he gets secondhand embarrassment from anything and everything, but especially the dogs. So it's just
so,
comical.
Which is so they're dogs. Like what?
But he can't with Murphy, our little girl. He
Oh.
cannot punish her. He's like, cannot yell at her. He gives her
he
treats
steals-
for no reason.
Oh.
She'll trick him. She stands at the door to go outside.
Mhm.
She'll walk outside and walk inside and sit. And he'll give her a treat. I'm like, she did not even go to the
She didn't
bathroom.
do anything.
What do you mean? Like, you cannot keep doing this. He's like, but look at those eyes.
Oh, she is very cute. I will give her that. She's very cute. I remember though, we did have he is very much on that secondhand embarrassment.
Oh, yeah.
We had a Super Bowl party and the dogs, you guys brought the dogs over. My shoes like
Well, they were being extra naughty.
but there was like food around, so I get it. They were like probably like, what's going on?
Yeah. We don't keep anything on the counter because we don't like host parties.
Right.
So Murphy was just
She's like, it's in
so
reach.
tall, and she could
She's
just get up
tall.
there and she's eating everything.
No, Matt
Matthew's
was
like storming
Matt
out.
was like, no.
It's like,
He like
she's
got-
going home.
She's going home. I drove her home and then came back. He's like, no,
I know.
can't do it.
I know. We tried.
They're so cute though. I want a little
You want a little. You should do little.
little baby
Yeah.
like Peanut.
Yes.
You
Peanut
remember
was so cute.
Peanut?
Of course I remember Peanut.
Her friend would dog sit
Yeah.
like random dogs off of I don't even know what it's called.
Rover or something.
Rover or
Yeah.
something. And there was one, it was like a miniature poodle.
It's like 3 pounds.
So
4 pounds?
small. We would put him on the table and he would just like,
Yeah.
and his name was Peanut. And he had like bulging eyes, like he was almost like ugly cute. And Mason is so allergic to dogs. And so Mason came down and he picked up Peanut and was not allergic.
First dog ever that Mason has not had any allergic reaction
Nothing.
to.
And so Mason the whole day just walked around with the dog. He was
It was either
obsessed.
Mason or Dad Shot.
Yeah.
Dad Shot I saw feeding like the dog like mac and cheese. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh my God. Dad Shot loved Peanut. I
Oh, yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. But
So cute.
it's funny because when I get a dog, I want to name it Peanut now because Mason is allergic to dogs and peanuts.
Oh my gosh. Wait, that would be so
and it's
funny.
just so like ironic. Like, I don't know. It's just like he's not allergic to this one though. Like,
oh my gosh.
yeah. So I think
that should be the next step in y'all's relationship, a puppy.
I've thought about it. I
Yeah.
want one. Just a little bit. A little.
Yeah. When they're little, they're so much easier to take care of too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so much easier. Like Kaya, night and day in
Oh my
comparison
gosh.
to
You can just stick them in like
Gary.
a little bag and just walk. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just easier.
and their little peas and poos are so tiny.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't have to worry about like.
No.
Okay. That would be my.
I digress.
I know. Mason.
I know.
Yeah. But Mason.
That could be a good birthday gift for him.
Mason does always go to Haley for.
He
Well,
does.
anything
Yeah,
in
he
life,
does.
but-
Well, when it relates to you,
Yeah.
he comes. He's like, "What do you think?
What do you think I should?
I
Yeah.
actually love that. It shows how much he cares, A, about you, but
Mhm.
B, about like being thoughtful in everything that he's, trying to get for you or do for you.
And he knows you have good taste. So it's like, it's a win across the board. But all of my gifts from Mason have been so beautiful. And I think it is in large part to Haley Hay. So we're very happy with that. I want this. So this year we have your wedding and stuff. But I
Yeah.
do want to, like, this year I'm trying to convince Mason to, like, travel which is like really
we were gonna do a trip for your birthday, but then Rich and Elle moved their wedding to that weekend.
We did have a wedding, so we didn't end up traveling, but I really want to make him experience life a little bit. But we do have your wedding, which will be fun. We have your bachelorette, which will be very fun. So like we just we have a lot to look forward to. So I think it'll be a good time. But I want Mason to like.
Well, it was fun to see him in where did we just go? South Carolina.
Yes,
because he was like excited to go explore certain restaurants, he was like very interested in the town, and he loved the hotel, and I just never see that side of him because I've only ever seen him at home.
I know. Well, and you would have been shocked this last week. He went to the movies with Jack. He went on a hike, the hike that we went on to.
So social.
Went to dinners. Like he's been everywhere. I'm like, who is this man and what did you do with my boyfriend? Like, this is crazy. But
I love that though.
No, I think it's been really good. And he's been spending a lot of time with Matt, I know, but like Jack as well. Jack's, as we know, going through some hard times. So I think that like Mason, this is how he shows his like love, is like trying to like spend time with people and things. But it's been a good thing for like him to experience as well. I think get out, do things, and live life. Like
because I feel like you started doing that as soon as COVID was over. You were like, all right, I gotta go meet some new people, I gotta like go show face. And you've really done a great job of just trying to say yes to this last year was your yes year. I feel like this year is still your yes year.
I just said that on my last podcast I filmed. I said I'm gonna say yes to everything.
And you've done a really good job about it. I love that. God, Brooke, you're always there, you're always in a good mood, you're always down. Like it's my favorite thing.
Oh my God, you're too nice to me. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it to you, Haley.
Okay. It's the wheel. I told her she couldn't do it at the beginning. I can't handle tequila and the spicy question all in once.
We have the spicy spinner, but for Haley, she doesn't get to spin it.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna spin it, and oh goodness, it landed on a secret. Haley, hey, can you share with the class, please? This has been a secret that we've been sitting on for many years, and we were not allowed to speak on it.
Oh, it's not like you weren't allowed, but
I wasn't going to do it to you.
Yeah, I mean, who would want to share this secret? It should stay in the depths of secrecy.
If this was me, I think it would be my main personality trait. I'm not kidding. Please share with the class your secret, Haley.
Okay, so I guess this was 15 years ago. 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I was on this fun show called My Super Sweet 16. Eric has no idea I'm watching his reaction live. Yeah, you know what? I don't even know like how to explain it. It was one of those things where it was very popular at my school for people to rent out spaces like a club and get a DJ and have a big Sweet 16.
Yeah.
And so I was doing the same. Yeah. And I went to a small like Catholic private school, so I didn't have that many friends. So I needed like a small club that made sense. Yeah. And I just so happened to pick Beyonce Knowles's what's her mom? Miss Tina Knowles, her club in Houston.
Oh, okay.
And so they had reached out to us after we like locked that in, and they wanted to like publicize it and make a name for it. So they asked me if I wanted to be on My Super Sweet 16. And at that time, I'm like, yeah, of course. And looking back, it's one of those things that I just like to keep very buried in a treasure chest because it's not, reality TV is not in reality whatsoever. Like half the episode was filmed after the party. Like everything in the episode was given to me.
Right. Yeah.
And you've never seen it because I did a really good job of making best friends with everyone I could to just remove that. When I started like looking for jobs, I was like, can we please remove this?
I have done my best to look for it.
Matt has done everything he can to, and I don't want anyone to go out there and try and find it now because it's not worth it. Trust me. But that is a deep, dark secret that I like to keep hidden.
That is a classic. When she told me that, I was like, excuse me? But that would be...
I went through all of college no one knowing. I didn't tell a single soul in college.
I would never stop talking about it. I would have a TV.
You haven't seen it, though. It's one of those things I'm wearing, like Lacoste polos, like layered Lacoste polos. It's so...
No, listen,
Good times.
MTV, right?
I mean, yeah, as a kid, you're like, oh,
I'm on
yeah.
MTV.
I'm 15
Everyone's
years
gonna
old.
know
Someone
it.
asked me, I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Of course.
And then I watch it. You don't get to like, you don't get to see it. I
No.
saw it come live on TV, and I was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, this
They
is
always
awful.
give you like reality TV edits and like
It's a fun experience, but learned my
so
lesson.
Funny. Well, just think, you could have been on like Bridezilla or something.
Yeah,
like
100%. I could have been on like The Bachelor.
Yeah.
I would never. Now,
Exactly.
from that experience, I'm like, you
At
cannot
least-
pay me to be on
You
a
could have
show
been on
like
one
that.
of those.
Yeah.
But instead you're just having a good time when you're 16 years old.
No care in the world. Getting like a free cake. I'm getting like free this, free that. I'm like, oh
Exactly.
yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, but if that was me, it would not be wiped. It would be, I would start my stream with it every day. You know, people have intro videos. Mine would be my Sweet 16 episode. Be like, gather around, everyone. We're
Oh my god, that would be so
That's
good.
funny. Thank you for
Sweet
sharing.
16. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
yeah.
No, thank you for sharing that. I know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You've done it.
Literally only for you.
I know. She's like, I have dragged it out of her. I have dragged it out of her, guys. I've always done my best to respect her wishes, but we have a reality TV star in the house, so how could I,
Okay.
She's like, oh, shut the fuck up. But that is
It's my deep dark secret.
that is your deep dark secret.
Not so secret anymore.
It's fine. It's good. I'm trying to think of my deep dark secret. I was trying to like even it out with something embarrassing. Not like yours was embarrassing, but you think it is.
Super embarrassing.
So I was trying to even it out, but I feel like everything embarrassing that's happened to me, I've pretty much told already. I'm like, I just like the second something embarrassing happens to me, I'm like,
First,
guys.
Yeah.
And then Mason's bloody nose was all over my face.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember that one.
Yeah, like, I feel like I'm very open.
Yeah.
It's sometimes to a fault, but I do my best. I'm sweating already, you guys.
I'm sweating too.
It is
The tequila.
It's the
the lights.
tequila, the lights,
embarrassing stories. All of it.
She's like really getting her sweating. Oh my god! I know you're Matt. I wonder what Matt's gonna say. He's gonna be like, I swear, Matt's gonna be mad because he would be the one that wanted to tell the story.
Oh,
I'm telling you, he'll be like,
he'll be fine. I don't even know if he knows that on your podcast today. He's very entrenched in his golf
my
game now.
God.
So if he's not at work, he is literally practicing his
well,
golf.
good. It'll be a
Love
nice
that
little
about him,
surprise when it comes out for him. Any embarrassing Nadeshot stories while we're here? I'm like,
Oh man,
God, what can we?
I feel like I have so many, but
None that can
none
make
that
it.
are appropriate.
Yeah, none that can make it on.
No, but honestly, he's truly someone that like I just fall so much more in love with him every single day. Not even like to be cheesy or corny, but he is a hilarious person. He is like so different in his own way, and I just love everything about him.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
I-
I mean, you guys are really like the perfect couple,
I mean, well, we're definitely not perfect, but
but like,
I feel like we complement each other super well.
very
Like I
well.
understand him really well. He understands me really
who else
well.
could put up with Nadeshot? You guys know Nadeshot. Haley, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you guys do complement each other very, very well. And you're just, I mean, you're both such hard workers. Because now you work with me. How's work been?
Oh my
this is
God.
like fairly new for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Well, I
well,
guess not anymore.
2 years now.
Shit.
Isn't that crazy?
We're getting old.
I know.
2 years. I feel like we just started.
Yeah. No, working at Range and working with you and being a manager is like one of the most rewarding things in my life. Bringing together things like this for you. This was all just an idea we had in the pool, like at the old house.
This. Everyone in the comments say thank you, Haley.
Well, this
because
in 100 Thieves because they
Well, yes.
actually brought it to light. But
Yes,
like
but
we were trying to think
idea-wise-
of a good, you always wanted to do a podcast. And so we just, we're trying to come up with ideas that were really natural to you and felt good. And I'm like, we need more women talking about anything in life as it relates to gaming too.
Yeah.
Like we just need more women.
absolutely.
Women.
Yeah. So this girls' night,
Yeah.
her
That was
like
fun.
she is the the fairy godmother of like everything. She just can do it all. So I'm very lucky. And I'm so thankful that thank God we started working
I'm so
together.
thankful that you took a chance on me too.
I know.
So
I was your first.
you were my first client.
I was Haley's
I
first
know.
client. When I found out that she was gonna be a manager, I was like,
please.
Me, please.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best thing I could have done.
I know.
As you know, I'm not an organized person, but
I got you.
She keeps me in order, thank God.
I'm like, here you go.
Oh my God. My calendar would be a disaster if I did not have you. I don't even know where I would be. It would not be a pretty sight though.
Oh my gosh, no, you're the best. My like favorite part is not only because we're friends, but is hearing whenever, because everything that I handle for you, I work with other people, and everyone, like time after time, just talk so highly of you and how much they love you. And I'm like, I love her too, and she is amazing. Aww. And it's just, you're the best to work with.
This is why I had her on the podcast. Hype up my ego. I'm like, so Haley, what you're gonna say is that I'm the best person to work with. But I appreciate that. No, it is. We're very lucky to work together as friends, and like a lot of people I think would be like, oh, that's such a bad idea to work with your friends. Not with us.
It's been great. It's and like you're the best because we've tried so many different things over the course of 2 years, and we something that's amazing will work, something that doesn't, we keep moving and try something new, and you're open to everything. So we just try new things all the time, and I don't know, I feel like you've been doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
And you're an amazing host. I love watching your podcast.
God.
I'm like,
oh my gosh. I just like talking a lot. That's it. But
that's the best part.
No, it's been really fun, and I think getting to know people on a deeper level, like I've just more recently started having people on that I'd never met before, which is like really for me scary. I'm like, what the heck? Like I had Nadia, and then Grace I'd met before, but we were so drunk. Well, we got drunk again, but
there's a theme going on here.
There's a theme here. I don't know what it is, but just kind of getting to know more people, and even like my friends that I have on, I don't know how they started streaming. I don't know anything like that. So kind of getting backstories has been really kind of like a really super interesting thing for me, and that I didn't realize I would love so much about the podcast. And then you have people like Mason on, where it's like
so natural.
I know everything about you.
Like how can we spice this up?
Yes, right, exactly. So it's fun to go like story based sometimes like more like interview kind of stuff. Yeah. But the podcast has been, which is so crazy. I have people come into my chat on my stream, and I always think of it as like, oh, if they watch my stream, then they watch my podcast. Like that's my audience. I have people come in and say, I love your podcast, and it's like first time chatter. Like,
oh no way,
they've never been in my stream before, and I'm like,
special.
Wait, like that's so fun. So I love that. We went to the airport before going to
this is good.
Rich and Ellen's wedding, and I was standing in a circle with Courage, Joe, Mason, and me, and this guy walks up and is like, not the that's what she said demographic that you would think, like and he taps me on the shoulder and goes, by the way, I love your podcast, and like walked away, and I was like,
didn't say hi to Jack or Mason.
No, or Joe, now that Joe's got a podcast with Matt.
Oh yeah, what did Joe say?
Joe goes, and he says nothing about my podcast. And I was like, yeah, I know. Crazy. But just like it's cool to see, like I really intended in the beginning to be, it's going to be like a big girl audience, but I think it's really important for guys to watch it as well, and they can enjoy it and things like that. I think
and now you have a variety of guests that come on, right? Like we were first like, let's just do girls, but we're like, well, why would we even like narrow it to just that?
Yeah. And like when we had like Vinny on, we talked, okay, like what's it like having a all female audience? Yeah. Like things like that.
Yeah.
Where it can always be directed back to what the heart of it is like women in this space, but you can always have variety. I think it's fun.
Yeah. So I agree.
Yeah. I'm
so proud.
Oh my God. All our hard work, Haley, it's come together. Oh my God. Finally.
I know.
Well, your hard work.
Oh, stop.
I just show up.
You're the talent.
I just show up. I'm trying to think. So back, let me say, what, two years ago now. God, what year is it? I'm like
2023.
Oh my God. I'm like spiraling, you guys.
I'm 31.
I turned 25 and I was like,
what I would give
what
to
else
be
is
25
there?
again.
What else is there? Like I was like, I like had like a crisis.
Oh my gosh.
I've never had a birthday hit where I was like, great, fucking great. Like this was my first birthday where I was like, now what? Now what am I supposed to do? What do I look forward to? I'm like 26. I'm off my parents' insurance. Thanks. Like,
oh, that is a big one.
I'm screwed.
I got you.
Shit.
I know. Yeah. I literally know everything about everything.
I know. You're
I'm a full adult these days.
You have to find me insurance.
I got you. I totally got you.
yeah, I'm just like, it really is like getting weird. I feel like I lost so much to COVID. Like,
Yeah, so much of your youth. But honestly, like, have you? Because I feel like you've been living.
I've been living.
Yeah.
I've been living.
You've been
for
doing it
sure.
all, which I'm proud of you for doing.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to want to do that for a long time. Like,
No.
you're going to hit an age where you're like, all right.
Yeah, we're like, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm done. I know.
Especially with Mason being like, he's dipping his toes in, but he's never going to jump in.
He's
right?
not gonna
'Cause
jump
he's
in.
He doesn't drink. He doesn't like to stay up late,
No, we're
which
not
is great. This is
right,
good.
but we're just not gonna be hitting the club. So,
Yeah.
we hit the club one time, and it was a while ago, and it was like one of the only times he had drank. And Mason and I, a thing about Mason and I is we like never fight. Like we just never have. I've been in toxic relationships before where it's like screaming matches, like crazy fights. Never with Mason. I've never even had a fight with him. And this is the one time he drank. We were at a certain person's birthday party.
Oh,
I think we were at Hyde.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Can we just say whose birthday?
Okay, we're at Well, this was even the story. Okay, so we were at Marshmello's birthday. Mason has played with Marshmello before and goes, Marshmello, he's like making his rounds, like saying hi to everyone.
No, you have to tell the backstory.
Okay. So before we go, Mason's getting all hyped up. Like,
We're in the house. It's like the six of us because we're all still living together at this point.
pre-gaming, like, okay, we're getting ready.
And Jack's like, I got to teach Mason, how to walk into a club and feel, like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and like, what if Marshmello comes up to you? What are you gonna say? And they're like practicing, like, oh, what's up, man? Like so great to
handshake.
see you,
Yeah.
like practicing.
Yeah. Practicing all sorts of handshakes for like 10 minutes.
10 minutes. They're really into it. And then we get there and Marshmello's like making his rounds and goes up to Mason. And Mason goes, and this is Marshmello's birthday. He goes, yeah, man, what's your name? To the guy.
And to his point, Mason didn't know who he was.
Because he's only seen him with...
Yeah. We didn't think about that,
He's
right?
only seen him with his mask
he's one of
on.
Jack's friends, so we've met him before, but Mason hadn't. So it's like...
So on Marshmello's birthday, he asked him
introduced
he's like,
himself.
yeah, what's your name?
It was comedy.
It was pretty funny after all that practicing.
Yeah. But back to the fight.
But then we got drunk that night. And Mason's trying to keep up with Matt and Jack. I'm like, Mason, you don't drink. You're not keeping up with them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
It's
Like,
silly.
you can't. And he's like, I'm fine. Okay. Because my thing is, I have like a big fear of like when I drink with people, them throwing up. It's like, I don't know what it is. It scares me so bad.
You don't strike me as someone who can like handle that.
I can't.
Can clean it up? Probably not.
Hell no. And so like I get so, because I think it happened so much in college that it's like conditioned me to be anxious. I'll like watch my friends. I'm like, are you sure you want another one? Like when my friends were here, my GTA friends were here, we went out to a dinner and we all got so drunk. I handpicked who's going in my Uber on the way home based on how drunk they were. I'm not kidding. I was like,
that's your rating at the end of the day. So
thank you. I'm like, you, and you. Come on, let's go. And like, and you put like one responsible person with the other ones.
Yeah.
And then you're good. So it's just like my biggest fear. And Mason was like, whatever, we were dancing and he kept spilling his drink on me. And I was like,
remember this now.
I was like, yeah. Mason, like,
he's, wobbling. That's what happens.
He's dancing or whatever. He spills a little bit. And so I go, I'm like trying to dance with him. And so like I like take it out of his hand and I put it down and I go to start dancing with him. I swear this is one of the only fights we've ever had. And it's so funny. And he goes, you're seriously cutting me off right now? And I was like, no, I'm trying to dance with you. You keep spilling on me. He goes, I'll just get an Uber home right now. I will get an Uber home right now. And then in the morning we woke up, he's like, what happened? Why was I so mad at you? I was like, I was trying to dance with you and you kept spilling on me. Poor Mason. And then I think it just really solidified that he just like wasn't.
I'm not a drinker.
But it was almost like comedy because I've never seen him like mad. And he's like, I'll just get an Uber. I'll just get an Uber.
That's funny. That is funny.
He's just, he's not, it's not for him.
Yeah, I love that about him, honestly. He stays true to himself.
He does.
Yeah.
He did. I don't know if he said this to his stream. I'm going to expose him. He did take a shot at the wedding.
Oh, I remember that. I was upset that we weren't all there for it. Or
I was upset as well.
Yeah.
Well, he said, I got to do it for my boy's wedding.
Well, he's doing it for ours, for sure. And it's not just going to be on the wedding night. We've got a lot of things leading up.
He told me that he's not even going to drink at our wedding.
Oh,
I'm like, why are you taking a shot at Rich? Well, okay, we're not married. Like, we're not getting married. Sorry, that sounded weird. But one day I was like, one day if we get married, you're not giving.
Oh, he will. The excitement, it's like you have at least one cocktail.
I don't think he will. I don't know. We got
He
to
still has some growing to do. He's only like, what, 21 still? 22?
He's 23 now. We're way behind.
Oh, I'm 31. I forget everything these days.
He's 23 now. He's getting up there. He's old.
Wow,
he's
crazy.
Old.
Yeah, I guess if you're 25, he's 23.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm a cougar.
I am too.
Are you?
I'm only by 6 months, though.
Oh, I'm like, I'm
2 years?
2 years.
Yeah.
It's like a little under 2 years, but sorry. Yeah, I don't know. But people always say that to me, like, oh, so you're a cougar. I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, Matt
I don't
reminds me
know.
like once a month, and I'm like, really, honey? We're still reminding me
I
that
don't
I'm a
need
cougar?
reminders. I know. I'm like, yes, I get it. I'm old. Like, and Mason always goes, God, you're old. I'm like, stop. Like, holy shit. Okay, when you're 25, I'll make sure to remind you. Like,
Yeah.
no, he's there. Bless his heart. But yeah, no, he's a sweetheart though.
Oh, no. He's great. And I'm really excited for you guys to come to our wedding because it sounds like you guys are going to come for a good chunk of time.
Yes, we've convinced Mason to really take the time.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be a lot of golf happening for the gentlemen.
Which is why he's going. You know, if there was no golf happening, I genuinely don't think that he would be going early. I would go
That's
early
fine.
still regardless.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You got to come.
He is going, I think, because of the golf that's happening. And if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
If we got to bribe him to go, we got to bribe him to go. But yeah, we're going to do, it'll be nice because it'll be like very like romantic. I
Yeah.
think. Like a little romantic weekend. Like we have
Yeah.
our friends and stuff, but like.
It's a very charming area, too.
Ooh, I'm so excited. It's going to be so nice.
Yeah.
And we're going to have so much fun.
so much fun.
We just need to pace ourselves.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, we're getting married in Northern California, and a lot of towns up there are like very shut down early.
Right.
So ours shuts down at like 10.
Yeah.
So
we start at 5.
there's like 2 bars that are open till 2 a.m. So I had to convince one of them. I'm like, all right, we got to do a buyout here so we can keep the party going from 10 p.m. The sun doesn't even set until like 9 p.m. and our wedding ends at 10 p.m. Is it nice? I don't know. We'll have 1 hour on the dance floor.
Oh, I
at our
guess
actual
if you
wedding
want it to be like dark out.
because we're getting married outside. But
I guess I didn't think about that.
I mean, maybe it'll be beautiful.
It'll probably be like
These
a
little
gorgeous
details
sunset,
that I
you know?
thought I would care about, I just don't care. Like
It's
I'm
too
just
much. It's
I'm
too
just
much to
too
care at this
excited
point.
we're gonna get married. Like the amount of times Sim and I went back and forth on just eloping a million times.
It's so much.
Or just
It
ready
seems
for
so much
babies.
easier. I know, babies. That's gonna be so weird.
So crazy.
How weird is that gonna be?
It's gonna be
A whole
crazy.
child.
A whole child.
What? Like
Yeah.
Nate's gonna be responsible for a child?
Oh,
Like,
he's the best though. Like
No,
when
he'll
he
be
has-
good.
When he has to
We
be
see-
responsible, he like
this
really
sounds
steps up.
dumb. But like seeing how he is with the dogs, like I know it's not the same, but like he really does like step it up.
Oh yeah.
He's also the CEO of a company, so I guess
Yeah, I mean,
he has to have at least some responsibility in his life.
I know, right?
But that'll be
It'll
good.
great. Yeah. And I don't know, like,
You got like built-in babysitters like all around you too.
I hope so, because we don't have family here. So I'm like, who wants to take our baby?
Me.
Yeah.
We need it. I just want Mason to like. I just want to see Mason hold a child, just to see. His cousin had a baby, and it was like 9 months or something. And Mason goes, "What's your name? What's your name?" Like trying to talk to it, like it's gonna talk back to him. Like Mason, it doesn't know how to talk. Like
Yeah.
he just doesn't. So I think it'd be funny.
Yeah. Doesn't he want like 5 kids?
No, I do.
Oh, you do? I thought he did too.
He wants kids. He wants like
A couple. Yeah.
He would probably like to call it 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wanted 4.
Yeah.
So we'll probably compromise with 3
Yeah.
or 4.
I mean, you're young. You can do it.
I'm like, you know what?
We're hoping for 3,
Yeah.
but we might have to do like fertility stuff. We're trying to figure it out now, but hopefully we can we have to get help getting pregnant no matter what, which we found out.
Yeah.
So we just plan like when we want to start getting pregnant.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe at the end of the year, like after our
Oh
honeymoon.
my God. That's so soon.
Isn't that
scares
crazy?
me. Oh my God.
That scares me.
Where's the tequila?
I know. And twins run in his family.
Oh
both
my
sides,
God.
both his mom and his dad. So I'm like, am I about to
Twins.
have two babies? But
2 at once. That'd be.
I don't think the male can be a carrier. Like his sister could. I don't think he can. But you never know.
I forgot about that. Oh my God, wait.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
That is crazy.
I wonder if it's different with IVF though.
Yeah, I think it would be different with that.
I know that the chances are higher though, aren't they? With fertility stuff to get multiples.
We have our appointment with the specialist in 2 weeks, so I've got all those questions on lock.
Oh my gosh,
out.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, because Loki, we were trying for a couple months.
Yeah,
and we weren't getting pregnant.
Yeah,
and I was like, maybe I should get my stuff checked out. Sure enough,
now it's so common now. Like it is. It's so common, and like we had Yvonne was on here a couple episodes prior, and she was freezing her eggs. I think it's just more like people want to wait. Yeah, you know, it's like
totally
we got shit to do.
100%.
So.
And I'm thankful, like, my range covers all fertility treatments. So I'm like,
that is so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh.
Shout out to Range.
I know. Range Media Partners.
We love you, Range.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're the best. But that's cool that they do that because
it's expensive.
It's so expensive.
I was like, oh, shoot. Okay. On top of like having to pay
the
for
hospital
children
bill alone, is like, and then the actual child, the child itself.
Matt and I had now that we're like getting married, we have joint meetings with our financial planners and family planners, and they were like, okay, in the next 3 years, we need to dedicate X amount to schooling. Like, do you want to do private? Do you want to do public? I'm like, how do we make these decisions right now? I'm not even brewing in here yet. Like, what?
That's so crazy.
You have to. Like, it's so expensive to have kids.
Oh my God.
But so worth it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Shit.
We about to find out.
Let me know how it is. Yeah. Let me know when you're done, okay? You can tell me because, oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm 25 now.
Yeah. I feel like 28, 29 would be a good year for you if you want 4.
Mason's going to have a heart attack if he hears you say that.
Oh, no. No, I feel like by the time Mason's 25, he's a Texas boy. He'll be ready.
I know.
You guys have talked about marriage.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, all the time.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah. We talk about it all the time. So it's just,
I feel like he would run approval of a ring by me, or at least like how he's going to propose by me. So I'm just waiting.
So.
I'm going to ask him again, maybe at our wedding.
He's been, what was he saying? He's like, you don't think Rich and Ellen will mind if I propose at the reception, right?
Yeah, he kept saying that. I'm like, Mason, first of all,
I don't think so.
I don't think you're going to do that.
I say, actually, I think that Haley and Matt really wanted you to save it for when they were walking down the aisle.
Preferably. As soon as I'm like mid-aisle.
As soon as she's mid-aisle, actually. I have an announcement. No, he's, we got a little ways to go. But yeah, 4 years almost. Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Time's ticking, Mason.
It's crazy that we're literally a month apart in our anniversaries. Are we a month to the day? What date is yours?
26th.
Oh no, ours is the 17th.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't even know. We have so many now.
I think Mason and we couldn't remember the exact day, so we made it up. But it's like somewhere within like those 3 days, but we just picked that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys started dating a month after us, and you guys are about.
It's funny because like the moment we met, we like didn't stop talking.
Right.
We saw each other pretty much every night.
Yeah, right. So it's like.
But he did officially ask me, which was so sweet and romantic. I'm like, oh,
that's
that people still do this.
That's cute.
These days.
I definitely had. What did I say to Mason?
Like I asked Mason.
I think I was like, so like, what are people like? What do people call us? Like, what are we? And he's like, oh no. I was like. So romantic. He has such a way with his words. Like I don't like. I'm pretty sure our conversation was like something ridiculous like that, and I was like girlfriend. And he's like, sure. I don't know. It was
so romantic, Mason.
So no flowers. Come on. No, he's definitely gotten better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta remember it was his first relationship. He probably was
no
just
idea what to
stressed out.
Yeah.
He had no idea what was going on. So yeah, it's been. Yeah. How weird though.
Crazy.
We've like been almost our whole relationships like there.
Yeah.
We're getting old. Oh my God, I'm gonna spiral again into another mental breakdown. I'm getting old.
We want to, well, I don't know if Matt feels the same, but I want to have Jack, what is it called? Like MC our wedding.
Oh,
I'm like, he was there for everything. Like he's got to, you know,
that
come
would
out.
be hilarious.
Not like we don't even know I run a show. We don't know anything. My wedding planners aren't stressed. I'm not stressed.
That's the motto.
It will all fall into place.
When she starts stressing, then I start stressing.
I'm like, as long as I get all my people there, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
That's all I've been
It doesn't have to be like...
I'm like, did you book your hotel? Did you?
I know.
And you guys did. I already
Thankfully, Mason did.
Yeah.
He said, wow, what a man. He already booked our hotel.
He did.
We did. Oh, on my birthday, huh?
Yeah.
We made him...
Mm-hmm. I sure did.
Thank God. So at least someone did. I've started saying, Mason, handle it. And he handles it. I'm very proud of him because he's just kind of, you know.
He's feeling good. He's like stepping up into his like manhood.
Yeah, I like it. He's booking us flights when we need to go places. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Next step for him is to take you guys on like a couples trip or just the two of you.
Yes. And
whether it's like to Arizona, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it can be something like easy. And then next step after that is him getting a driver's license.
Oh, step. Yeah. Don't even get me started. I yelled at him so many times.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad.
It's one of those things that should empower him. Like, dude, you have your own driver's license.
Yeah.
You can have your own car. He could get any car he wants.
He could go anywhere in the world. He
can go to the gym. He can go on hikes.
Wow.
No Ubers.
No Ubers. Just doesn't appeal to him, huh?
But when he's ready, I suppose.
Wow. Oh, man. God.
I guess some people go all their life without one. I don't know.
I know. A lot of people do. I mean, a lot of my friends and like people in gaming don't have one. But it just like, it's just, I don't know. I've just always...
I was 15 filling out that form faster than anyone else.
The second I was 15 years old, I was there and I was like, get out of my way.
Yeah.
I studied so hard just to make sure I got like my 16th birthday, had my license.
Mm-hmm. On the dot. Mm-hmm. Like on the day.
But my sister was the opposite. She didn't care about it at all.
Really?
She got it out of like necessity, but she was like over 18. So we're just like different. People are so different.
Yeah, that's true.
I wanted that freedom. I was like, get me out of here.
And it's like I tell you, it's time for a car.
I know.
You can get a car.
I know.
You need a car in LA. You can go do whatever you want.
I know. Well, now Shelby's here and she's getting a car.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be Shelby's car.
Shelby, I'm using your car.
Shout out Shelby.
Shelby, thanks for... It's like I got a new car, guys. Woohoo! Shelby, thank you so much. For you guys who don't know who Shelby is, she's my best friend from home. And she just moved to LA. So she's going to be spending a lot of time with me. And
she's super sweet.
She's so nice, but she has a car now. So
we have a car.
So we have a car and we can go anywhere we want. But I'm thinking like beach days and like go to the gym. She said that. I didn't say that, but
say that doesn't sound like
I was thinking like dinner, like
happy hour.
Yeah, like fun things. Maybe not like the gym.
Oh, you keep me young.
Our tequila tasting. I have no concept of time.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. It's really the tequila tasting that really got me going. So this year for Haley, we have wedding, possibly babies, all this stuff. Anything else? Or are you just kind of going with the flow? It's a lot.
It's a lot. Like between wedding, work, like fertility, and the house. We're homeowners, and I'm still figuring that out. We've been there for like 8 months. It's a lot of things to be super thankful for.
Yes.
So like I try not to complain because honestly, like I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah. Amazing.
But I definitely miss you.
I miss
my roommate.
I know. Well, we have summer coming up, so
I know. I'm gonna be over there alone.
Cool day. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Haley. I had so much fun. I love you so much. For you guys at home, thank you guys for watching and listening. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment. If you are on Spotify, leave us 5 stars. And we will see you guys next time, all right? Goodbye.
Bye.